Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Life of Wonders. This is Polo, and I love making videos of dolls, toys, and Disney collectibles. And as always, if you like this kind of content and you feel like supporting the channel, then you already know what to do. So today we're going to be unboxing and reviewing in detail the brand new Barbie Dream Besties Ken doll. Well, it's just arrived to Europe, and of course I had to have him because, well, for one, I actually really like this sculpt, the rooted hair, the screening, everything. Like seriously, he looks so handsome, and I'm also like very curious to see what kind of body they've used, the kind of articulation for it as well. I don't know, I'm very excited. And I know that there's another doll coming real soon, which is going to be Zia, which I believe is the villain within this series. I haven't watched the series, by the way, but anyway, maybe I might. And then the next series, which are the roller skate series of the three main characters, is just like wow. So anyway, very happy to have him here. The box has the same design as for the girls. We have the Barbie Dream Besties logo here. We have the sketch of Ken right over there. Over here is like open, and then over here we have his name and the accessories. It comes with a skateboard, the phone, the case, SPF, a cone of ice cream, and a bottle. And he also comes with like glasses and a bag. Anyway, we'll see that in just a moment. This is the back of it. This is an international box, so we have the artwork really small here. I wish it was bigger, but anyway, here we have all the characters already released, and here we have him. And then for his bio, he says, "Hi, I'm Ken. My dream is creating viral videos about the environment and protecting animals. Favorite activities: surfing and skateboarding. Favorite class: biology. Favorite color: blue. And must have: my pet." And I'm a little bit surprised that they have not included any pet that I can see. I don't know. But anyhow, that's what it is. So I will take him out, and I will also be comparing him with the standard Ken, the creatable world dolls that I thought they would use for like the bodies or even like the faces, but it's not quite like that. So I will be comparing anyway, so you can see the similarities and differences, and I'll be back in no time. Alright, so here we have our candle out of the box with all his accessories. And I also brought 4 more dolls so we can compare dimensions and proportions that have previously been released by Mattel. But first of all, let's explore our doll. I mean, he's incredibly cute. The Dream Besties Ken. Wow. Yeah, I think in my opinion he looks even cuter than the girls. I think like the proportions that they've figured out for a male character, amazing. Now he comes with these Ray-Ban style classic shades. Then there is a cone of ice cream right there. There's like a bottle with a print that says, I really don't know right now. I mean, I have to get closer. Sunshine, state of mind. Cute. I mean, it's hollow and all, but it's cute. It's like a thermos kind of thing. And then this is his cell phone, and the case of the cell phone, that is a surfer board, and we can read Ken. There's like the little hole for the camera, and then it says sunny day. It's very cute. And then it also comes with SPF 61, and I think that is like a hint to the year of production for the very first can, maybe. So that is cute too. And then it comes with this super cool skateboard with a Malibu beachy print on the front, and then the wheels that actually roll. And I think this is a really nice piece. And then he also comes with this crossbody bag with like a, I don't know, psychedelic checkered pattern, and it's just a brick basically. It does not open or anything like that. So those are all the accessories, and now focusing our attention or on our sculpt. Wow, he is truly amazing. I love the combination of two different types of blonde that have been used for him. He's coming with rooted hair, with a bit of a swirl there, and then the rest it seems to be like shaved, and it's not fussy. I mean, it's just like painted on in the same shade of blonde or like a tiny bit lighter. And then that face, I really, really love the color of his eyes, the thick eyebrows. I think it goes pretty well with the design for the girls. And he's coming with quite a tan skin complexion that is probably similar to this one over here. um, I would say so, yeah. And yeah, that's basically our doll. And then the outfit is really nice quality. I mean, it's really nicely done. So it's like a full tracksuit with the bottoms and the hoodie here. That is actually a functional hoodie that's made for him. There's like a little embroidered, no, it isn't embroidered, it's like a print of a palm tree there. And then the design is like a tie-dye, creamy peachy with white color all around. And then there's also like this pocket, this front pocket that is actually connected and it's functional. And the quality is really good for like the calves and like around the ankles. And I would say, yeah, it's like elastic right over there. And then we have these really cool sneakers, which are similar to, I want to say, these ones that we have here, but they're different. And they are, I believe these are made exclusive to like the Dream Besties, because it has like the retro Ken logo right there. They're like enough white, a little bit of like a hint blue color. And these are super cool. And then he comes with a semi-articulated body that is the very same articulation as this one Barbie the movie doll. So basically head, shoulder, elbow, wrist, and knees. But we're going to be comparing the exact dimensions in just a tiny bit. So basically this is like the standard can proportions, I would say, in a semi-articulated body, signature body. Then this is a can that comes in a slim, slender, sort of like, yeah, body. This is a fashionista, one of the latest. And then these are the two references I really thought our can would probably be. In a way, these are coming from the Mattel Creatable World series, which, wow, I think it just came ahead of time when it was released, but it was amazing. These are supposed to be not gender specific characters that you could just play around like in between the ages of, again, basically twins. So being a kid and a teenager, I would say, although probably they are as high as Skipper, but Skipper obviously has a bit of a bust. That these ones are flat, but again, they were gender neutral. The fashions were like super high quality, in my opinion, and I really love these dolls. And they're giving a little bit of like Ever After High in a way, so that is why I thought maybe that would be like the sculpt in which they would be basing the new can, but not really. I mean, these appear to be a tiny bit younger than the can that they've decided to go for. Still, can isn't as big as the slender, or as tall as the slim fashionista here, which I think is taller or around the same, but you know, the proportions, just because the head is a bit bigger, but it's supposed to be smaller than the standard size. And what I'm going to be doing, I mean, these were amazing, like in terms of articulation. So much better in my opinion. They also came with articulated ankles, and yeah, the fashion pieces can actually be used by petite or sometimes like standard Barbie as well, and skipper anyway, and that's really cool. The shoes between these two, I think they're smaller for like the creatable world, but yeah, because they have like um, thin fit, even though yeah, these are like bigger when we compare it with the standard Barbie or the standard Ken. Although these might be really good for curvy or tall made to move dolls. Anyway, like that is female dolls. So what I'm going to be doing is like I will undress the four dolls, or basically yeah, there are five, so basically four of them, so we can compare the bodies more accurately, and then I will give you my final thoughts. Okay, so here we have our four dolls, and we can truly appreciate the differences in complexion between the four different dolls. And it's very interesting because they're not that far apart from each other, but the differences are substantial, at the end of the day. So starting with the creatable one, it seems to be like a younger, much like a childlike puberty, you know, take on a given body. In my opinion, it's perfectly proportioned, but again, it's just thinner and smaller in general. I do love the sculpt that was used for the hands and even the feet here, which is just so much more detailed than the general for other dolls. So anyway, I'm very happy with these dolls and its points of articulation and stuff. Then we have the Dream Besties, that is taller and thicker, but I would say this is like um, 10-year-old, 11-year-old, and then this would be like a 14 to 15 teenager, and those would be the differences in growing up. That is how I imagine these two together, because they do have the cute aspect to them, like in terms of like having the facial features and all that, and they could be related, but again with an age gap there. And then the differences between the Dream Besties and these two over here are very subtle, but they're there. So basically, Dream Besties Ken is the shortest, although it isn't the slimmest. Like the thinner one is this one over here, which is the fashionista with the slim body. It's a tiny bit slimmer than the Dream Besties Ken, and it kind of makes sense because the Dream Besties dolls are quite thick for being small. I was originally thinking that they would be more like Ever After High in a way, but then they created thicker bodies, so it goes in proportion with that. And then up to the point that the neck circumference is just like the very same for all three dolls. And then the standard semi-articulated Ken is just a bit bigger, like taller and thicker overall. Um, Still, when it comes to I would say, yeah. So here you can see differences in like thigh circumference and the calf muscle, and then the yeah, the shoulders, how broad they are, the back. Although I would say these have a very similar back that is going to be um, different to like the standard Ken. So if we put the Dream Besties Ken here, so he's slightly thicker than this one over here, but he's definitely much shorter. The I would say the arms are very, very similar, but the hands actually come closer, if not the same as the slim can. So it's like a mix of things here. And then we have, let me check, because obviously in terms of like food size, this is the smaller. Then it follows with this one over here, and then these two will have the same size. These two will definitely have the same size, and these are going to be very close, but the Dream Besties is a tiny bit shorter, and I will try to just put them, let me check if I can do it with one hand. If I place them like so, you can see that they are, I believe they're like in the same point there. They're slightly shorter. But anyway, you could interchange shoes for sure in between different candles. So yeah, this would be a perfect comparative among the bodies I could reunite, and I hope this has been helpful. And now I will give you my final thoughts on the doll. Okay, so my final thoughts on this candle. I really like this doll. I'm very grateful that they've Mattel's decided to give us a candle for this Dream Besties collection, and hopefully I don't know, that opens the door for other male characters in the future. I think the quality is pretty good, and it goes very well with the rest of the line that I've seen so far. I'm very excited about the second series of the main four characters as well that I will be having pretty soon. I think at least 3 of them. So anyway, stay tuned for that. But I hope that you've enjoyed this review and this comparison between these dolls made by Mattel. And if you've enjoyed it, don't forget to give me a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and let me know what you think in the comment section down below, because as always, I will be more than happy to get back to all of you. For now, stay safe, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye.